say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rams will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Horned Frogs are threatening on first and goal. Now improvising. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, TCU! And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Rams offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back in.
There he goes. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Soft spot in the middle. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it down the left. Finds some room. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. And the Rams headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rams are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clears the pressure. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's complete on the right side. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Gives it on the option. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Rams will hustle to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And sometimes these games can snowball. You get down 21, next thing you know, you look up, it might be 35. Nice answer, put a drive together. Now the defense has got to get you a stop. Then you try to put another drive together. One possession at a time, try to climb back in this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give from the gun. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brings into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the running back has it. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks. And he's...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, TCU! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Get it out on the screen. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rams will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hard Frog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, what a cut! We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Kent. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Colorado State, 14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
This time he's got it. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth.
And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. just take it. This drive will start at the 25. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Kent.
I like the slot receiver because it gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Rams have their offense in high gear. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Tuggle. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And the Rams with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Rams are facing third and inches. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on third and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rams! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback moving. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. On target. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back. Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Horned Frogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Powers forward. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Surging forward on the sneak. The sneak scores it. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. Talking to them, they felt like last week's one was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Hold and fire complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Fakes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Fires to the middle. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.